Hi everyone. So here we've got an exam question involving partial fractions. In part A, we need to write f of x in partial fraction form, and in part B, we need to use that to find the binomial series expansion of f of x. So do you want to give part A a go yourself? You can pause the video, and when you come back, you can check you're working with mine. Okay, so welcome back. How did you get on with that? To write this in partial fraction form, we need to split up this fraction. So we'll have a, which is a constant we need to find, over 1 minus x, plus b, which is a different constant, over 2 plus 3x. Now to work out a and b, we need to multiply both sides by this denominator. Because what will happen, this division and multiplication will cancel, as will the 2 plus 3x, and this 1 minus x will cancel with this one, and the 2 plus 3x will cancel with this one. So on the left-hand side, we're left with 5x plus 10. And on the right-hand side, we've got a multiplied by 2 plus 3x plus b multiplied by the 1 minus x. Now to work out a and b, we need to let each of these brackets equal 0. So if we let x equal positive 1, we can substitute this into a 5x plus 10, and we get 15. For b, this 1 minus 1 will cancel to make 0, so the b term will go. Then we'll have 2 plus 3 lots of 1, so we'll have 5a. So therefore, a must equal 3. And to make the 2 plus 3x bracket equal 0, we can let x equal negative 2/3. When we substitute this into the left-hand side, we'll get negative 10/3 plus the 10, so we'll get 20 over 3. The a term will become 0, and the b will have 1 minus the negative 2/3, so we'll have 5b over 3. We can cancel out the 3's, so b must equal 4. Now we can substitute in our values for a and b back into these partial fractions. So we get f of x is 3 over 1 minus x plus 4 over 2 plus 3x. Now for part b, we need to find the series expansion for each of these fractions. So I'll look at this one in red, and we'll do this second fraction in green. So 3 over 1 minus x we can write as 3 multiplied by 1 minus x to the negative 1. So our power, our n term, will be negative 1, and x will map onto negative x. So using the binomial expansion, we'll have 3 multiplied by 1 plus the n term multiplied by the x term. And then for the x squared, we'll have n minus 1, and then the x term squared over 2 factorial. We can simplify this. We'll have 3. The negative 1 times the negative x will give us positive x. These two negatives will cancel, and the 2 will cancel with this denominator, and negative x squared will become positive x squared. So we'll have 3 plus 3x plus 3x squared. And then for our second fraction, we've got 4 multiplied by 2 plus 3x to the negative 1. But to use the binomial expansion, we need this 2 term to be equal to 1. So we need to factor out the 2. So we'll have 4 multiplied by 2 lots of 1 plus 3 over 2x. All of that is raised to the negative 1. And then when we expand this out, we've got the 4 to the power of negative 1, which is a half. We can multiply that by the 4, so we get 2 lots of 1 plus 3 over 2 x to the power of negative 1. And then we can expand this out. You can see the n term is going to be negative 1, and x will map on to 3 over 2x. So we'll have 2 multiplied by the 1 plus the n term multiplied by the x term. Then for x squared, we'll have 1 or -1, -2, and 3 over 2x squared over 2 factorial. We can tidy up this bracket. We'll have a 1 term, -3 over 2x, and then these two will cancel with this division. We'll expand out the bracket and we'll get 9x squared over 4. Expanding out the 2, we'll get 2 minus the 3x plus 9x squared over 2. Okay? So now we need to add each of these expansions together. So we'll get the 3 for 2 will give us 5. 3x, take away the 3x will give us 0. And 3x squared plus 9x squared over 2 will give us 7.5x squared or 15x squared over 2. And this is the expansion fully simplified up to the x squared term. And for part 2, find the range of values for x for which the expansion is valid. Well, the expansion is valid when the modulus of the x term is less than 1. Our x terms are the negative x and the 3 over 2x. So the modulus of negative x being less than 1 is the same as x being less than 1, and the modulus of 3x over 2 being less than 1, we can rearrange this, so the modulus of x must be less than 2/3. So this is when the expansion is valid, when the modulus of x is less than 2/3. Okay?